and gas for transportation. The major thing necessary are one, an oxygen cylinder. If you don't have an oxygen cylinder, what I suggest you go for is a 50-liter keg that has been cut on the two side. It looks a little bit either a 10-liter keg, or a 50-liter keg. Oh, wait a minute, madam, this looks like our keg. This looks like my cotton. This 50-liter keg. It looks like our keg. Yeah, I know. It was one fellow who cut stupidly like this.
Are you sure it's yours or mine? Okay, they came one day, one Joe, so they took mine. I don't even know whether they
saying that, yeah. I can recognize.
Remy, Shanti return to why?
I hope you're not recording that.
I've recorded it.
No.
They took ours and
though the fellow caught this one, you know, people keep learning. This is an ugly cut. The ideal cut is about this, so that you can actually close up a little, so that the catfish cannot come out. You can use it for broodstock too. At the same time, use it for fingerling. Once you have a big journey. But if the weather is harsh, it's important to now sew a sack, like what they used to carry. Jute bags. Then you wet the back of the jute bags with water, so that some evaporative cooling will be taking place inside the keg. You can also use this keg too. There is this is a 25-liter keg. Now, black color seems preferable. It gets the fish relaxed. Now, this 25 liters, depending on the size of the fingerlings, can take anything from 500 to about 2,000 for anything from about 3 to 9 hours. Now, this one, of course, will go about half that number. Now, if you have to use a black nylon bag, I beg you, don't go beyond 500 or thereabout maximum. And the size better be the finger size exactly, not post fingerlings. Now, moving away from that, let's look at a more professional way of packaging your fish. What you need first is an oxygen cylinder to which a nozzle is attached. Brass, then a hose clip, and a hose to be able to bring out the hair. Of course, you will need nylon bags like this. These are thick bags, the type used recommended for packaging fish for exporting. Now, the first thing to do is to prevent. You are going to pack this. You are going to use a nylon bag on a two-fold. The edges are tied or knotted in such a way that this prevents the fish from hiding in the crevices when you put water, so that you won't lose about 2 or 3 fish that will end up polluting your water and causing disaster. Now, this is how to go about knotting the edge of the nylon. Let me demonstrate one to you. I'll demonstrate one. Maybe switching off when it comes to wrap the edge, and then you now go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more. And then you fold it. If you don't fold it, once you put water in the bag and lift it, the rubber band can just slip off and you're back to square one. So you bend it in a cap form, and then you continue your rubber banding. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, until you have no more rubber available in your hands. And you have a tight bond. So you do it for the second side too. For the second side too. There you go. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. For those of you who watched the Sunday Street when you were small, this will sound funny to you, and the remainder of the whole day. Then you go 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, here we have a bag. Then from the front outside. If it's a correct bag that is gotten from the approved company, there's no need to be afraid of leakages. Once the bag has not been pressed on the bare floor, there's no need for leakage. But in case there's a leakage, what you do is to actually check around. Your eyeballs are never applicable here too much, especially if you are tiny thing like holes. So what you do is that for the main here, you leave a little bit of whiskers. That's why I left a few of mine too, so that you look around. Now is your tactile organ now that does the job rather than your eyes to see whether there is a leakage or not. And after with no leakage, it's time to put water. So what you do is to put the kind of bowl you used to wash your hands when you take apple or gari or what do you call it. You go one. What we're going for is about 4 liters of water. 2, 3, 4. There we are. Now you can end up doubling the bag. The next thing is to count. The next thing is to count the fish. Well, we counted here now. It's about 400, because we're making a journey of about this is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and where we're going, we're likely to deliver this fish around 6 p.m. because it's quite some distance. But we have a matan now. The weather is a little bit cool, so I can go 400. But naturally, 300 might be okay. Now the next thing is to gas. So you empty. If you go this way and put your gas, something is wrong somewhere, because the atmospheric oxygen that's 21% is still there. Or what you want to put in is 100% to make the fish last longer, and so that they won't deplete the oxygen inside. So what we do first is to remove the crab air inside the nylon bag, and then pull in your hose pipe, and then you pull on the gas. We make a tight seal. Yeah, we'll make a tight seal. Roll it out like that, and then bend into two. And then you have a pack of rubber band with you. Now you take about 3 rubber bands, and then there you go. It took me almost 2-3 years to learn this art. You go that way, you go, turn your hand, and then 2, turn your hand again, 3, you turn your hand again, 4, turn your hand again, 5, turn it again, 6. If you can go one more, 2, turn it like 7. That's good. Now once you put, you see we have a double bag. The second bag is not tied at the edge because there's no point. But the purpose of this bag is to actually prevent water from seeping into your vehicle in case there's a small leakage somehow, so that you don't have water spilling all over your floor, wetting your rug or your chair or your upholstery. Now you now go next. There's only for oxygen in this second one. So we roll again, and then there we go. How many rubber bands this time around?
3.
3. And then you knot again. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can go 5. Fine. But you can't go 5. Don't worry. You can see. Now why this knotting? The aim of this knotting is to make it easy for you to unknot without having to tear the nylon bag, so that you can use the nylon bag again and again. If you look at it, let's see the beauty of it now. Once you go up like that, you go, boom. See? Off goes the rubber band, and you have access to your nylon bag. Can you see that? Now I'll tie one more time now, and I'll carry it to the vehicle for its transit out now. So I'll tie one more time again, and let's see what it looks like. 3 rubber bands, and then there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I prefer 4. Then here we carry 400 folks in here. My water seems not to be enough in here. My water seems not to be enough here. I'm going to do it all over again because I don't seem to have enough water here. So I'll have to add some more water. So it's time to transport the fish. Now here are some there already. Right? Now if you look at something, even though the vehicle has a rug underneath, can you see that? A rug, a small carpet, and then a cardboard. Now this is put there because of the propeller shaft of the vehicle. It can lead to heating of the inside of the water in the bag, and then that could lead to serious trouble very fast. Because for every degree rise in temperature, you lose almost 10 degrees of. For every 10 degree rise in temperature, you lose almost about 30 to 40% of oxygen. So that could really lead to some challenges. For every degree rise in temperature, 10 degree rise in temperature, I think you lose a certain amount of oxygen inside the bag. So the fish can suffocate. So it's even better to put quite a number of them on the setting if you can actually fathom that hard. So create a space underneath to make the fish comfortable as much as possible. If you like, you can put a curtain around the edges to prevent the glare of the sunlight, especially when you are traveling some far distance. The glare of the sun can actually make a lot of harm, do a lot of harm to the fish. Then finally, for those who want to go across the country, fly the fish, there are special packages, styrofoam boxes after this order that can actually be used to transport the fish. We'll put the nylon bag inside the box. Now this is just the marination version. I'll show you later the big version. There are 2 sets of it, and it's actually meant for the exporters, but we catfish people can use it along the line. We'll see more of this later on. So let's go around and see what counting looks like. When you get to want to make fingerlings available to the customer, what you're looking for is uniformity of sizes, which is a very tasking work, because that means you have to sort the thousands of fish individually to put them in size classes so that they will not cannibalize on each other. Now to make that happen, let's see how that goes by. Now experimental sorting has been done already. Now when we now want to count to supply customers, we'll still have to now put them in a basin and then begin to sort the different size classes from one another. So you take them bit by bit, and we can look at here. We have different size classes here. These are obviously post fingerlings. These are getting close to about 4 to 5 inches. Then you have the fingerlings. Yeah, this is what you have. This is what we call a fingerling. Of course, small advanced fries, or what you call juvenile, have been removed from this entirely.